Hey guys, welcome back to Auspex Gaming. This is going to be like a short little sit and talk video. Mike and I are just going to talk about things we got going on with the channel. We can talk about the meta a little bit. I know Mike's got his phone. We can look up some things from the Warhammer community page. But first off, we just want to say thank you for our subscribers and everybody coming to watch this videos. We really appreciate it. We know we're a small channel. We're just trying to have some fun, slowly build out the channel, and hopefully we're providing entertaining content to you at home. We know the world's in a little bit of a strange place right now. At the time filming of this, we've got the whole COVID-19 crisis. Make sure you're safe. You're doing your best to stay healthy. If you're an essential worker, we appreciate you. I know both of us are, where work is considered essential. Yeah. So we have to go to work. Anyone sitting at home, we appreciate that you guys are staying home and just, taking care of your families. And if you don't have families, taking care of yourself or your pets, right? We appreciate that.
Yeah.
But let's jump into it. Mike, first off, I want to say your painting's legit. You're smirking there. You're thinking I was going to talk about our last game. Not going to talk about that. What are you working on? What's the next thing that we're going to see from your armies?
So I've got a few projects that I've been working on. And I'm a very slow painter, so my projects take a long time.
They do.
I've bought myself a Chaos Knight army.
Do you?
Yeah, I got 4 Chaos Knights, hey? Three of the big boys, so 3 of the normal ones and 1 big boy, hey? And then 4 little ones, hey?
Can Chaos make like the big knights?
Yep.
See, I wasn't aware of that. See, that's how little I care about Chaos.
He's just out of touch, As soon as they jump on the table, he goes, "Oh man!" and then I smash him.
Okay, first off, since we've gotten the channel, Mike has won a lot. That's the first time ever, guys. First time ever. Okay, but nonetheless, I digress. Continue, Michael.
Yeah, so we got the Chaos Knights. I have a small Gene Stealers cult.
How many points?
Armor. I probably only have maybe like 500 points right now.
Oh, really? That little?
Yeah, I have some characters and just like a lot of it. The problem with Gene Stealers cult is that they're also cheap. You need lots of units.
Oh, big money army.
Yeah, like 60 infantry guys is just what you expect to bring.
It's a big money. GW doing what they do.
Big money. It's a big money army. I've been having fun converting them. I've always wanted a alien style army.
Yeah.
And so I've been taking Gene Stealers, and there was a huge sale on Aliens versus Predator aliens. And so I'm taking the tails and the heads off of them and sculpting the actual bodies on Gene Stealers to be to fit them, hey? And it's very slow going, but maybe in a while hopefully I'll do a showcase. Maybe just a kill team or.
But you know what though? Even throw a couple pictures up on the community aspect of our YouTube page. Go and check out the conversation, and maybe that's something we can do more of. Projects that we're working on right now.
I think that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. I want to see that.
Yeah.
What else is going on? What else is on your list?
So we got more of the Death Guard going. Okay. I got a little bit of Death Guard burnout painting so much of them. Okay? So I've been just switching projects back and forth. Just having fun with
Story of my
new
life.
stuff. Yeah.
Story of my life.
Painting, if you do too much of one thing, you burn out pretty quickly.
Yeah, I was gonna, like the new buildings that you guys would have saw in the battle reports and they're up top there, I was gonna flock them, make them overgrown, really match this particular table and some of the other mats that we have.
Yep.
But I got so bored. I was like, oh no, I'm done. Like, I don't want to say bored, but I was burnt out, right? Yeah. So I was gonna do like weathering, there's gonna be like posters and just something additional to make those buildings pop even more, because they're beautiful sculpts. GW did an amazing job on that. Yeah. They're just expensive.
Yeah. I did some of my terrain for a recent tournament, and I hated painting them. I took out my airbrush, I did 1 coat on them. I was like, oh yeah, that's good. Airbrushed a bit, and I dry brushed them. They don't even look that good. Yeah. But they have a little bit of paint on them.
Hours. Yeah, so you said more. Are we gonna see Morty soon? A non-plastic primed Morty.
He's definitely built. He's good to go. He's been on the channel a couple of times. They built one.
Yeah. Just not in any sort of color other than.
Yeah, he's great color.
Plastic.
Yeah, he's great color. He'll be on here soon. Hey,
yes.
We'll get him in the nice Death Guard. As soon as that Death Guard Codex comes out, oh man, I'm gonna cheese the shit out of it.
Don't worry,
we'll bring Morty out and
they're gonna print it. They're going to release it, and then they're gonna FAQ it right away.
And then we're gonna play a game right as it comes out.
Yeah,
right as the cheese gets there.
To the Dark Angels, Ritual of the Damned, Imperial Fist. It took a little while, but they also got the cheese backed a little bit.
It'll come eventually, I'm sure.
Or the Nerf bat, sorry.
I think Grey Knights will probably get it too eventually. Something to, like, you can't put so much on the paladins or something.
So many
boost
buffs.
it'll boost how much
So
you
many
can do
buffs.
on them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna jump in. What's on my table?
Yeah, what's on the table?
A ton of stuff. My Custodes, I kind of got burnt out of painting the gold, but I also did like a giant army, like 5,000 points, built and paint all at once.
Yeah, you got quite a bit done.
Yeah, I did. Frustrating though.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
Yeah.
So we're still waiting on some things for the Custodes. Believe it or not, the Ares gunship is on its way, hopefully soon. With, like I said, with mail and everything else not really coming
It's kind of slows things down.
It's a little hard. Yeah. So that's coming. What else did I get for Custodes?
We got those. We got the Dread Knights. Or
Yeah,
the
like
Dread Knights, the what are they called? The Contemptors. The
Oh yeah,
ones.
I already have those, but they've
Yeah.
seen those on the channel already. I think just the gunship is coming for Custodes.
Yeah.
I got some more Contemptors and Dark Angel things. I like to spice up the armies. I like to make them look different. Now, that being said, we've talked about this in a previous video. Yes, I probably have one of the largest Dark Angel armies on the planet.
Yeah.
Problem is that they're primed, they're base coated, and that's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it. I've got so much things on the go, and now working at a town where I have been for a while really limits the amount of painting.
Yeah, ambition comes. Hey, and you see that army, and you say, "Oh man, I got this sweet army."
Yeah.
The painting comes afterwards. Hey.
If I was a faster painter, right, I'm sure I would be like, "Hey, this is great." Nothing, right? Yeah. But on my table, I've got whole 30 Deathwing Terminators being built, base coated. I just finished the wash, doing my dry brushing and detail work now. I've got a group of assassins that are down there. Use the contrast paint on them. They look great. Yep. Just a Templar black over top of the Grey Seer primer. And for like the reds and stuff, I just used Blood Angel red. It turned out great. Yeah. Great. If I had a whole army of black, I would do it. I would totally do contrast.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people, what they do is they put the contrast
base, the sear?
The primer. Yeah. The contrast primer. Then they actually put a darker coat on top, and then they put the contrast paint over. Right?
Really?
And so that for black specifically, so that it's darker on the top. It's in areas where light would kind of reflect.
Okay, yeah.
And it looked like really nice. Hey.
Yeah. These contrast paints, I was kind of iffy about them, but the more I see them used, the more I'm intrigued. Now, that's great for tabletop. Obviously, if you're doing a painting competition, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
But I'm also not a great painter.
Yeah, I think for most of us, contrasts are great. They're a lifesaver on like lots of units, hey, or just something that you want to finish quickly and just have a little bit of coat of paint on. Hey.
Yeah. So continuing on, my Imperial Fists are coming together. I have a big 30k Imperial Fists army. You know that. Rogel Dorn is on his way. Whenever that gets here, I'm not sure. Rogel Dorn. Some of the additional things that are on their way, I guess, kind of jumping all over the place. Some more of those, like the Dark Angel characters that got released, and like the 30k ones. Yeah, I love those.
Yeah, those gorgeous 30ks.
Yeah, we're gonna see some 30k coming to the channel because we both have armies for 30k. Yeah. Mike's got the Lunar Wolves.
The Lunar Hordes, the Sons of Horus. Hey.
Lunar Wolves. Lunar Wolves. Lunar Wolves.
Sons of Horus. They're the bad guys.
But one thing that I cannot wait for is the release date for the Lion.
He was just announced here this weekend, hey?
Probably the best looking Primarch model that they've come out with yet. And he has a helmet, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know which painting studio I'm sending it to. Den of Imagination. I don't know. They're great. They do a great job painting. Yep. There's some other ones that do an amazing job. I don't know. But he's going to be ordered on the pre-order. He's going to be shipped to them. Yep. He's going to be painted, and hopefully I get him within a month of his release.
Nice, gorgeous. Hey, we'll fudge him in somehow.
Yeah, so I already told Mike this. Straight up, we'll use Guilliman's rules. I don't care. The Lion will be on the table leading my Dark Angels at some point. Cannot wait. I've even held off some of my other 30k models.
Yep.
So that I can paint them for 30k Dark Angels. It's crazy. It's crazy. But what else is going on downstairs? Oh my goodness. I think that's it for what I'm working on.
Well, so that, between the both of us, we both have like Death Watch. Hey.
Yeah, my Death Watch, I've completely until I see something for the Death Watch to make them a little more viable in today's meta, I'm gonna hold off on painting them.
And that's kind of where a lot of the armies that haven't had the Psychic Lightning touch are sitting right now.
Realistically, if I was smart, I would actually get them painted, ready to go for when, right? But I'm not smart, obviously. Yeah. I like what I'm doing now, which is like work on one unit.
Yeah, do whatever's fun with you. It doesn't matter in the end. Hey? It's all an advancement towards everything.
And more terrain. I do have more terrain downstairs, which is going to be themed to some of the mats that I've been working on. There's some cool customized things that I showed you down there just to add a little more flair to some of the tables.
It's got some nice stuff coming. Hey, some nice conversions.
Yeah, I'm excited for those. But primarily going back, Deathwing. An entire Deathwing army is coming. The thought process behind my Deathwing army, I'm just going to jump on because I like this. So on the GW community page, they had those Dark Angel 30K release. I forget what they were called, but they had like the black and then they had like the bone, right? So I kind of stole that idea, and my troops choices are going to be scouts that the first company have said, you know what, no, you don't get to be in the Terminator armor, but you're such great warriors or whatever it is. And they're going to have pieces of bone painted on them to say that they are part of the first company. And the whole thought is we're tracking down the fallen, right? That's the army theme, is we're looking for Luther now that we know that he got out. Maybe Cypher, tracking him down. I know you have a Cypher model that you have to get painted. We did a good old swap back in the day. That's a great model. Unbelievable model. The Cypher model's unreal. And that's the thought. That's why my Contemptor, or my Leviathan, is painted bone.
Yeah, you got the Deathwing. Hey.
Right? So as Deathwing. That's the plan. That's what I'm trying to do. We'll see what happens. It still has to be deckled and painted and all that other fun stuff. But that's my big push right now.
Deathwing have such a nice color to them. Yeah, that little bone color. Hey.
The bone color. The problem with the Deathwing is I probably wash them a little too heavy. Like you're only supposed to do like probably the recesses and a little, but I want them to look gritty and battle worn.
Yeah, like they've been through the trudging through the muck. Hey,
exactly. So that's my big thing on the go. But let's jump into some meta. Real quick meta talk. Mike, what are you seeing out there?
Since the changes of the FAQ and the nerfing of Iron Hands and the doctrine changes,
the doctrine changes are huge.
You're seeing less of that specific Iron Hand list.
Yeah.
Instead, what I've seen is a big jump in intercessor spam.
Really?
And so they take advantage of the feel no pains and all that, and instead make use of all that in intercessors. Hey.
Yeah.
Same with like Iron Fists or Iron Hands. I mean, they're following a similar method, just pumping out intercessors. Hey.
Yeah.
And you just make a big bulk of them, and that's your primary force.
That's a lot of shots.
It is. It's when you get to the tactical doctrine, that -1 is the additional. Hitting -2 is pretty hard to beat, and when you have lots of shots going out with rerolls from your captains or rerolls from your chapter master, rerolls from your lieutenant on wounds. It's a good list. It's less heavy shooting and more little shooting. I think that maybe that's because there's less knights being fielded on the tables nowadays. Maybe you'll see more of that anti-infantry type focus.
They were good, and then they got hit real quick with a nerf bat.
Yeah.
And they were really good.
But we'll see. Really good. We'll see. I mean, the Engines of War book is coming out probably.
Yeah, so the Engines of War book is coming, and that's supposed to have knights.
It's got knights, chaos knights, Adeptus Mechanicus, and chaos demons, which I'm hopeful for the chaos demons. They are an army that is bottom rung based on what you play. If you play like pure Khorne demons, you're pretty much bottom. You have Khorne bombs, and that's about it. Slaanesh is they have a few good units, but they're so weak that you can never mono play competitively a Slaanesh army, in my opinion. So hopefully Chaos Demons get a significant amount of love in the Engines of War.
I'm hoping my knights, like the Candy Knight, Candy Cane himself, I hope he's playable.
Yeah.
I have a lot of knights downstairs.
I just, knights I think have a really good offense. What I think is they need a bunch of stratagems that give them a nice versatility and a good counter to
what I'd like
super
to see?
heavy shooting against them.
And maybe I'm just overthinking it, but every time I've allied something in, you lose those.
Usually super doctrines, yeah.
You lose your doctrines.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I understand you gotta have a negative of that, but like to ally a couple knights into a Dark Angels list, or to ally them into an AdMech list, or even, you know, I've got a Golden Knight to ally with my Custodes. But for them to lose their doctrines,
it does hurt. Well,
it hurts.
Nowadays, it doesn't hurt as much, in my opinion. Hey?
Well, it's because they changed it.
Because they changed the doctrines. I mean, nowadays, if your army is based in, I don't know, a tactical doctrine, do you want to wait till turn 2 to be able to actually utilize your army? Or you just take a knight and have him do the extra damage that you would have lost?
Yeah.
And that one turn of waiting. Hey?
Yeah, maybe. And then we've got another book coming. The other book that got talked about was the one with the Towns of the Emperor.
Yep.
And who else was that one? Death Guard?
Yeah. Death Guard, Towns of the Emperor.
Jeez Louise, who else was in there?
Was it Necrons in that one? Or was that the other one? Maybe that was War of the Spider. I can't remember.
I'm not sure. But yeah, that's gonna be good. The
Assassins.
Assassins, yeah. Assassins, sisters. The sisters need some models.
Yeah.
Desperately. They need some depth to their range.
They do.
Custodes definitely also need some adjustments. The only way to play Custodes right now, I think, which is it's actually tabletop competitive, is
it's using Forge Roll tanks and lots of Forge Roll tanks, which
I play.
Yeah, and that's fine. But if you're a kid walking off the street, you can't afford a $120 tank with your Custodes.
Brave.
Yeah.
Very expensive dollar amount to play the Custody army. I would like to see, like, I understand GW's making sick record profits and they're pumping out amazing stuff. But I think we're, and this is another discussion from the video, but I think, like you just said, $120 tank for one, I think you're going to be pushing, for the viability of the game, you're pushing some people out of the market. But that's another conversation, and we can get on that. So with those two books, I think that's every army getting an update.
Yep, and then what I've heard, what's rumored at least, is that they're going to do, after all the armies have had one book, then there's going to be a final book which goes and covers all the armies.
Which would be good. It'd be nice to have like another...
Yeah, just a little boost. Because, at that point they should have said, okay, well, maybe we didn't give enough for this army, or maybe that army didn't get quite enough from where it kind of stands.
Maybe. So here's the question. If you've made it this far in the video and you're still watching, first off, we appreciate you, love you guys. Put us on when you're painting. That's what we do for battle reports. I listen to Winters or Tabletop Tactics or Frontline with all their stuff. But who is the Awakening?
I think it's probably
Isn't the
Lion? The Emperor's Children.
You think the Emperor's Children?
Or maybe they'll bring both back.
Is the Lion coming back? He's the one that we know is sleeping. So if you look at it, that's someone who's awakening.
Yep.
Emperor's Children, I could totally see that. What I would love to see is the Necron that has him has the clone loyal Fulgrim.
The Silent King,
Is it? No, it's Trajan. Or Trajan?
Trajan? Yeah. I forget his name.
Throw it in the comments below. The Collector, the Necron Collector. Will he release him?
That would be certainly very cool. If a clone of Fulgrim or if a clone of someone else comes back.
Well, I think the Fulgrim is the only one that Bile had that didn't get destroyed, right? Like Horus got killed by Abaddon.
Yep.
Ferrus Manus was destroyed.
Yep.
The clone of him.
Yep.
I think the baby Fulgrim that he found in that chamber.
And that was just because he literally took him before.
Yeah. Before, right? Like he was basically turning off the oxygen or whatever, and then decided to open it and save the kid.
Yep.
Right? It would be interesting because that Fulgrim, the clone, is loyal.
Yep.
The clone is loyal. The clone feels empathy and sorrow for everything that happened to his legion and wants to do that. So could that be that it's Fulgrim? Could it be that the Emperor awakes? Maybe he dies on the Golden Throne.
That'd be certainly interesting.
And he comes back as because he's a perpetual, right?
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. So we also know that, what's his name? Oh my goodness. The right-hand man. of the Emperor?
Oh, the Sigilite.
Oh my goodness, what is his name? Guys, I'm sorry, we're going here. The Sigilite.
So it starts with an M. The Sigilite.
The Sigilite, yeah. He's a perpetual as well, supposedly.
Supposedly, but I think they actually confirmed him as dead.
Is he? Because he confirmed?
What happens is when Horus arrives, the Emperor has to go and fight him.
Yes.
But he can't leave the throne unattended.
Yes, so
he asks the Sigilite to get in there, and the Sigilite is his literal soul is burned up sitting on this. His perpetualness is burned up sitting on the throne.
Well, maybe.
So I think he's destroyed, but he would be certainly a really cool character to bring back. He would be.
It'd be cool. So, who do you guys think is the Awakened? Because it's got to be something big. It's got to be something that's going to shake up the timeline. They've progressed the timeline pretty quick the last year and a half.
Yeah.
It was honestly 10 years of nothing.
Yeah.
Right? And now they're boom, 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 boom with storylines and what things are going.
Primark would definitely be nice.
Loyal.
Whoever comes out, loyal or
I've heard that
one. Hey?
Demon Fulgrim.
The Demon Fulgrim.
There's been lots on the line online about what he looks like, but who knows?
They always say Demon Fulgrim is coming back, but
that's like the plastic Thunderhawk.
Yeah.
Remember when 5 years ago we got super excited because there was multiple rumors of this plastic Thunderhawk, and I told our local gaming store, just order in 10 because we're all gonna get them, right? If it comes in, and then we're let down.
Did they even make the Thunderhawk anymore? I know you get the Stormbird, but I don't know if
that Stormbird is $1,100. It's crazy.
Who can afford that? That thing is not worth $1,100 in resin. Come on.
You can buy a car for $1,100. Not a good one, but one that runs.
I have a car sitting to be sold. I'm only asking $1,000 to sell it.
And it runs.
And it runs.
Explain that. But yeah, that's that. Who awakens? That's the key. Wouldn't it be cool if someone obviously it's gonna be a Primarch, but even some of the old Custodes characters, oh my god, Constantine Valdor.
Yeah.
For him to come back. Now he's not sleeping, so it wouldn't really make sense.
Yeah.
Is it the warp that's awakening? Are we gonna see,
or is it a complete curveball? Hey? Is it something not even Imperium or Chaos related? Hey?
Could it be the Necrons? Or
it could be the Necrons. They
still have the most, right?
I saw on Carioth and Chapter Master Valdor, we're talking about a rumor of pariahs coming back for Necrons. Hey?
Oh,
is
cool.
Is it something based on a Necron psychic awakening, or is it based on Eldar? Eldar is super psychically attuned. Hey?
But they're not big sellers.
Yeah.
Right? The Imperium is the big seller.
That is true.
Marines in general are the dollar makers for GW.
Yeah.
Right? Even when Tau were unbelievably good,
mm-hmm.
you still didn't see a ton of Taus being sold.
No, not until when you see armies and their cells kind of boost is when they put out big new rules.
Yeah.
When they boost them, give them the newest stuff.
When they had ripped hides and new suits and stuff, you saw that. But Tau sales, I talked to our local guy. He's not selling a ton of Tau. There's stuff sitting there collecting dust for years.
Yeah. Power creep is there for a reason.
It's
there to sell the armies and to drive people into playing new things, and it mixes things up. If you always had the game a stagnant piece, people would collect their armies, they'd play, and then get bored. When you have the power creep, as much as people don't like it, it does keep the game going forward and have a reason for new books to keep coming out and all this new stuff. Right?
Yeah, it does. It does. New books.
New books.
New books too. So many books.
Yeah. Even if it does hurt our wallets a little bit.
So many useless pages or pieces of paper there right now.
It's funny, I've bought all these books and a few of them I haven't even opened because my eyes are bigger than what my hands I can actually build.
Yeah. Oh man. Should we put a little bet on who awakens?
Sure.
All right. We are gonna do a bet, and you guys give us some sort of fun little.
Give us some suggestions. We'll toss out something either of us could do.
Yeah, Mike's got to wear a beautiful prom dress for a battle report.
Man, that would look so good.
He would look good. Those hairy legs, dynamite. I don't know. Just throw us out something. I think it's the Lion. I think it's another curveball coming with it. I think the Lion awakens because the whole psychic awakening. Maybe the Emperor shoots him out like a, hey, dude, time to wake up.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah.
You know, your brother Gulliman, the traitor,
Yeah.
he's building his own empire, believing that he's the new emperor, and someone's got to keep him in line. We've seen it in the books before that the lion says to Gulliman, you know, I thought you were here to do something, and he turns to, or you thought I was doing something, and you know, the lion looks at him and turns and says, no, brother, I feared you were doing much worse.
You know, that would be really interesting. If you were to take the fluff, have the big scar across the galaxy, Gulliman has created his empire, and then the lion comes in and runs the emperor's portion of it.
Yeah.
Hey?
That would be cool. Could it be a
the emperor's name?
civil war?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Those loyal to Gulliman and those loyal to the emperor, which we know the lion is. Yep. All of you guys, oh, he's a traitor. No, he's not. Literally with Korax, or not Korax, the Night Stalker. Why can we not remember anybody's names when we're talking?
You got that pressure. It's just hard to remember these guys' names.
Cruz, Conrad Cruz.
Conrad Cruz, that's right. Yeah.
When he's fighting Conrad Cruz, you know, Cruz is talking to him and he's like, oh, you're not the favorite, and you're not this, you're not that.
Yeah.
And the lion looks at him and he says, loyalty is its own reward.
Yeah.
Right? So there you go, everyone. There you go. The lion wasn't even questioned once. His loyalty wasn't questioned once by the emperor. From the Sigilite, maybe, but from the emperor himself, he knew that lion was loyal.
You know, Magnus, he also said that he only did it for the emperor.
Sure he did.
But when the emperor cast him out, that was it.
Now he's got horned nipples.
Yeah, now he has nipple horns. And
what a weird model.
It's a weird, but it's
gorgeous.
That's a cool
it's gorgeous.
Model.
But I think that's it. We've kind of rambled. We've chatted. Hopefully we've entertained you a little bit. I'm saying it's the lion. Who are you saying?
You know, I think it's probably going to be Fulgrim. I'm betting chaos based. I'm going to say Fulgrim. Hey.
Okay, and you're saying Demon Fulgrim, or are you saying Loyal Fulgrim?
I think Demon Fulgrim, because loyal Fulgrim was never a psychic. Hey.
Could Loyal Fulgrim, could they release both?
That would be cool.
Could they release where Loyal Fulgrim fights Demon Fulgrim?
Yeah.
Right?
Although deep in my heart, I want to say Lorgar.
He sucks.
Baby Lorgar.
Logar sucks.
Come and save me. And my
the
poor
world,
unfortunate
the world bears. You
bears.
guys, oh, the Emperor's a god. No, he's telling you he's not a god. Oh, you hurt my feelings because we're building, you know, we're not even fighting anything. We're just building these shrines.
Temples, hey?
Oh my goodness. But however, his vision of the Imperium.
It is truth now.
It is. It's what they follow.
It came about. Hey. He got it done.
He did. If you think about it, he really won.
He did.
Because he's worshipped. The Emperor's worshipped as a god now.
Yep.
So who knows? With that being said, guys, the banter, the fun, the chitty chat, it's all over. It's all over for now until we can sit down and do this again.
Yep.
So you heard it. Fulgrim, Demon Fulgrim. I'm saying the lion. They just released the 30K lion, so I don't see them doing a 30K lion and a 40K lion. But you never know.
You never know.
If they do, I will have both.
Yeah, that's right.
I will have both.
I bet you the GW lion will be much nicer than the 30K one.
You think so?
I think so.
That 30K lion's legit. Best looking Primarch.
Yeah. Oh, no, out of all the Forge World line, that lion, he is the best developed. And that even without the helmet, that face.
Yeah.
Thank you, Forge World, for getting somebody new to design faces. They were awful before.
They were bad. They were bad. But the lion, only thing left to come is the Khan.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
So it'll be cool to see what happens. And then they've got the Sigilite. I'm not gonna remember his name. It's gonna bug me until I say it. As soon as we turn off the camera, I bet you I remember.
Oh, probably. Hey.
And then we've got the Emperor. Do they make a model for both? It'd be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that being said, like, subscribe. Honestly, we asked a bunch of questions today. Join us in the chat below. Let's start a conversation. Let's see what's going on. If you see anything that you want on the channel that's out there, let us know. Like I said, we've got a whole bunch of armies. One thing before we go, who do you want to see on the channel again? We've got Liz's Admech. We've got Ken's Iron Warriors.
Yeah, Iron Warriors. Hey.
Iron Warriors.
Yeah, the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash. Yeah, we've got Mike's Eldar. We've got Mike's Death Guard. We've got Mike's Tyranids that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, Tyranids, hey.
Tyranids. We've got his Dark Eldar. if you're noticing a trend here. We've got Mike's Grey Knights.
Mhm.
We've got
Chaos Space Marines.
Chaos Space Marines.
Imperial Guard.
Imperial Guard. Right?
Knights.
To name a few.
Yep.
We got some of that. We've got our friend. What does Kyle play now? Imperial Guard.
Yeah, he's got his Grot army, which might be fun to see with the new stuff.
With the new stuff, especially.
He has his guard. We have Dave's Space Marines. Yeah.
We got some Ultramarines. We got more Raven Guard.
Yeah, we got Derek's Raven Guard. We have Chris's Emperor's Children. Hey.
Chris has Emperor's Children?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. We have John's. John Talty's.
Yeah, we got Talty's Necrons.
Yeah, we got his Necrons. Hey.
And of course, I have Dark Angels, Imperial Fists, Custodes, Death Watch, Grey Knights, Assassins. I got a bunch of like Inquisition stuff to go with it. I do have Gulliman. He's just not fully painted yet.
Yeah.
Just because I had to own the primer. Guys, we got a ton of armies. What do you guys want to see? What battle reports do you want to see? Maybe you don't want to see our beautiful faces. Maybe you want to see some of the friends, some of the local community's face. What do you guys think of the boards? What do you guys think of like anything? Throw us down below. Let's have that conversation.
Yep.
I love the mats. Thank you to Frontline Gaming for designing and working and producing these mats.
But drop the price.
Drop the price, yeah. The Canadian price at least, because
yeah, we can't afford to pay $90 to ship it to get this down here.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, and actually I want to do one more thing. A big shout out to Roy Kim up at Thunderground Comics in St. Albert, Alberta. Roy is a superstar. Roy hooks us up with stuff that we can't normally get. He's built an amazing community at that store. Yeah. If you live in the Edmonton area, St. Albert area, if you live in anywhere close to Edmonton, go visit Roy Kim at Thunderground Comics. The guy's legit. He's amazing. A lot of my Imperial Fest stuff I got through him. Not a sponsorship by any way. He's just, honestly, guys, he's legit. He's unreal to work with. If he doesn't have it in stock, he'll bring it in for you.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
But just wanted to give a big shout out to Roy Kim at Thunderground in St. Albert. Till then, next time, like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
A little banter at the end here. We'd like to talk over each other. Like, subscribe. Honestly, let's start a conversation about liking and subscribing.
Yeah. Comment about anything.
We'll keep an eye. Not anything.
Well, comment about 40K.
Or 30K.
Or 30K.
30K is good too.
Or maybe we can talk Joel into getting some Warhammer Old World.
Not a chance.
Get him some little knights going.
Not
Come on, boys.
Chance. No signal.
With enough likes. 1,000 likes, and we'll get Joel to fire up an Old World.
You know what? If we get 1,000 likes on this video, okay, and we get 15 new subscribers, keep it small, I will start an Emperor's Children Chaos Space Marine Army.
Oh, well, no, that's something. That's at least him.
Because
that's a toe into the deep water.
I won't do anything outside of that because he's gonna be loyal for maybe. So Emperor's Children. But we've already got one of those. Gosh darn. World Eaters.
That's all right.
I'll do World Eaters.
Yeah, World Eaters are good.
Hanger-On's cool.
He says that. We'll get him into Old World.
No, not going to happen. Mike doesn't play it either. But, guys, we'll see you later. Like, subscribe. We said it 18,000 times. Have fun. And you know what? Let us know what you're doing in the comments below. Let us know what you're working on.
Nope.
Take care, guys. We'll see you later.
Thanks.
Old World. How dare you, sir?